Hey, it's Mark at Magnetic, and today what I want to talk to you about is going from goal setting to goal getting. A big mistake that people make is not tracking their goals. They do their goal setting at the beginning of the year and then they don't track their goals regularly, right? So if you cannot track your goals, how do you know where you're going? How do you know how you're progressing? If you're not tracking your goals, then you don't get the satisfaction of the progress along the way, but you don't get the feedback as well of how things are going. Are you going in the right direction? Do you want to drive for 800 kilometers and realize you've gone the wrong way? You don't want to do that, right? So you got to track how you're going, where you're going. Are you getting nearer to your goal or are you getting further from your goal? And you have to be able to do this tracking so that it's visible to you and also visible for your team. If you don't track your goals, it's going to be really hard to manage the progress. Here's where it gets a little bit more advanced as far as management skills is concerned. Another mistake that people make in leadership positions is they don't share their goal broadly with their team. You go through all the trouble of sitting down and working out your goals, and you work it all out. It's all written down, it's all documented, you got it all tracked, and you keep it all to yourself. Right? If you don't share it with your team, they're not going to be able to help you. They're going to go around doing what they think should be done, and they're going to create their own ways and goals and things they want to achieve, and it's not going to sync back to what you want to do. So this is a really, really key thing here. When you've got other people that are working with you, they're all going to be driving in different directions unless you give them the map that you have created. And unless you have created that final destination, that address where you're all going to meet up, then they're not going to know that you want to go there. You'll end up in different destinations, and at the end of the year, you're going to go, what happened? Why did I get spread thin? Why did no one help me, right? Because you didn't share your goal. So what's important to do when you're sharing your goal is not only to communicate your goal or goals, but also to make sure that the people you're communicating it to have comprehended your definition of the goal. Your definition, your time frames, your measurement, your tracking, they are aware and you're all in sync. You're all going to the same destination. A lot of people make the mistake of not involving their team, not sharing their goal, or not sharing it enough so that people actually understand it, because that will achieve the same thing as not sharing it. People will try and do what they think you want and go to the place you want to go, but in fact, they're going to a different destination because they didn't understand what you're actually trying to do. They didn't absorb it. They need to be able to absorb it and internalize it. When you speak, you're speaking the same language. You're speaking the same definition. You're going to the same address. Now, before I do the last one, I said I'll be giving you a gift. All right, we have a goal setting course that we sell for about $400. It goes through the mission, the vision, the goals, the big chunks, the little chunks, how to calculate it, how to break it down. All the things that I've been talking about is covered in this course. Normally, it sells for about $400. In January, to help you guys out with your goal setting, I'm going to offer you this course that a lot of people have done and found very, very valuable. I'm going to give it to you as a gift for the new year. This will only be effective in January. So if you guys want to do goal setting in a very comprehensive way, use this course. I have my mentor who has purchased a whole bunch of these courses for his business. He has 6,500 staff and their heads have done these goal setting courses. So it's been very valuable. Our whole entire team have done it. All my business partners have done it and they like it very, very much. So I'm going to give this to you for free, but it's only valid for January. If you want to get this, click the link below and we will send you a discount code to make sure that the $400 or $397, whatever it is, gets down to zero. This is only a limited time offer, but I hope that that is a nice way to start the year with a gift from us to you at Magnetic Alliance. What I hope is by the end of the year, a bunch of you guys are going to send me some messages going, hey, thanks for that goal setting course. It really helped me out and it helped me hit my goals for this year. So the last thing I'm going to go through, and this is a very, very big mistake that people make when you're going from goal setting to goal getting, right? Is being accountable to hit your goals. And not being accountable means that your goals are optional. They're not a must. They're a coulda, woulda, shoulda. If there's something else that comes in the way in front of your goal that's fun or nice to have, you do that instead. When you are accountable to reach your goals, You make sure you remove every obstacle in the way so that you can work on getting those goals, and you are accountable to achieving and going to the place you want to go in the time frame that you want to go with the specific measures that you want to achieve. That means don't make excuses why you didn't do what you needed to do. A lot of the journey is being accountable to the steps that you will take when you break down that goal into 30 or 40 different tasks, right? That big goal is not going to achieve itself. You're going to have to break it down into tasks. You may need other people to help you with your goal, maybe other people in your team, other people who are service providers, and people who will help you out. So there will be a whole bunch of people that will be contributing to your goal, and you can't cop out and say, hey, the bank didn't approve my loan, or my employee didn't do what I asked them to do, or the tradies that I hired didn't turn up. You can't give those excuses. You have to find a way. You have to go get it done, or find someone who can get it done for you if you can't do it yourself. And if you've got people helping you that are not the right people for it, keep changing it. Keep going over the obstacles, around the obstacles, through the obstacles until you get the goals. But that involves being accountable. That means you must lead the way. You must walk the talk. Lead by example. So I'm not giving you a recipe that is for the people who really don't want to hit their goals. I'm talking to the people who seriously want to achieve their potential. For people who really have more excuses than dreams and desires to hit their goals, none of this is going to work for you. I'm sorry to say that. But if you actually genuinely want to reach your goals and you're just getting stuck, this is at a level of excellence that will work for a small business, a medium business, a large business, a huge corporate. It's been tried, it's been tested in many different organizations, and it has been very, very effective. So if you follow this, you're not only going to reach your goals, you're going to start pushing to the next level, which I hope to see you and hear from you when you do that.